Today we're taking a look at the SoFi technology stock, ticker symbol SOFI, in anticipation of the upcoming Monday, March 18th, 2024 trading day. Welcome back to Capital Consultant. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos are released so that you have more time to plan out your trades. As we provide these stock analysis videos on a daily basis after market close, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this stock heading into the upcoming trading day after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like access to our daily watch list, stock picks, option picks, and more, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. On the trading day of Friday, March 15th, 2024, SoFi Technologies began its trading session at $7 per share, closing at $7.03. Throughout the day, the stock experienced a marginal decline of 0.28%, with its price fluctuating between $7.05 and $7.03. Trading activity witnessed significant movement, with approximately 51.9 million shares exchanged, amounting to around $365.11 million. The stock displayed a trading range spanning from its lowest point of $6.91 to its peak of $7.05 on the previous trading day. Of note, SoFi Technologies has seen its stock reach a 52-week high of $11.70 and a low of $4.45. Comparing to the day prior, there was a decrease of 15 million shares traded, signaling a drop in stock price. This stock is considered moderately risky, with a notable likelihood of encountering financial distress in the foreseeable future. SoFi Technologies' financial health, according to recent SEC disclosures, appears to be precarious, with a reported net loss of $300.74 million against a revenue of $2.05 billion and a profit before expenses of $1.21 billion. Insider trading activity indicates a notable preference for buying over selling, potentially signaling positive prospects. Notably, recent purchases, particularly by White Derrick J., who acquired 544.66 thousand shares 6 days ago, further bolster this sentiment. Such large purchases are often attributed to various factors, including stock options expiration dates. The stock's technical analysis reflects a negative outlook, with both short-term and long-term moving averages signaling a sell. This pessimistic forecast is further accentuated by the long-term average's position above the short-term average. Additionally, indicators such as the stock being oversold and the presence of bearish candlestick patterns further suggest a potential decrease in its price in the near term. However, the emergence of bullish reversal patterns like the doji star on the one-day time frame provides some counterbalance to this bearish sentiment. In summary, while short-term indicators point towards a downward trajectory, the interplay of bullish and bearish signals indicates a nuanced outlook for SoFi Technologies stock. At the close of the latest trading session, the most recent daily candlestick on the chart displays a distinct red hue, signaling the prevailing influence of bearish sentiment, denoting the dominance of sellers in the market dynamics. The trading session unfolded with a predominantly bearish tone, evidenced by a trading volume of 51.9 million shares exchanging hands. Notably, this volume registers a 9% decline from the typical average volume observed for SoFi Technologies, which typically stands at 56.6 million shares. Currently, the stock is traversing within the lower echelons of its annual price range. SoFi Technologies finds itself positioned below various key moving averages, including the 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200-day exponential and simple moving averages, underscoring an unfavorable trend trajectory for the stock. Transitioning to the daily technical analysis, several indicators warrant attention. The average true range indicator suggests subdued volatility, while the Williams percent range indicator signals an oversold condition. Conversely, indicators such as the average directional index, commodity channel index, MACD, stochastic, ultimate oscillator, relative strength index, and rate of change all reflect negative readings. The convergence of multiple technical indicators towards a pessimistic outlook suggests a sell signal for the stock. Nonetheless, it's imperative to acknowledge that solely relying on these technical signals may not yield definitive outcomes. Looking ahead to the analysis and forecast for SoFi Technologies' price movement on the forthcoming trading day, Monday, March 18, 2024, it's crucial to consider certain thresholds. A stock price below $7 portends a higher likelihood of downside potential, whereas trading above $7 suggests a propensity for an upward trajectory. Based on the closing price from the previous trading session, the current pivotal point for this stock stands firm at the $7 mark. Furthermore, it exhibits notable support levels at $6.94, $6.86, and $6.80, while encountering resistance at $7.05, $7.14, and $7.27. Now, let's sketch out a couple of prospective trades for the SoFi technology stock on the impending trading day. 2 bullish propositions and 2 bearish alternatives. Feel encouraged to explore additional trade scenarios, aligning with your bullish or bearish outlook on this stock, leveraging the insights shared in the video thus far. It's important to note the dynamic nature of support and resistance levels. A breach support often transitions into a resistance, and conversely, a surpassed resistance tends to serve as a support, adding an additional layer of complexity to trade analysis. For those pursuing a bullish strategy, the initial approach involves contemplating a long position if, within the opening 30 minutes of trading, the stock maintains its adherence to the $6.94 support level. The objective here is to initiate the trade as proximate as feasible to this support, recognizing the short-term nature of the endeavor. For those inclined to trade SoFi technologies from a bullish perspective, the aim is evidently to capitalize on intraday movements. Accordingly, a prudent recommendation for profit-taking on this initial bullish venture would be to commence near the resistance threshold of $7.05. The subsequent bullish endeavor hinges on vigilantly monitoring the potential breach of the $7.05 resistance barrier at least half an hour post-market commencement, followed by its consolidation as a support over a significant duration. This particular scenario signals a brief optimistic stance, prompting consideration for a long position initiated as close as viable to the fresh $7.05 support level. Regarding profit-taking in this subsequent bullish trade, it is advisable to consider doing so around the subsequent resistance milestone of $7.14. It's prudent to close positions incrementally, with 25% increments being recommended to capitalize on stock progress rather than a single comprehensive closure. Now, transitioning to a bearish stance, if the stock persists in honoring the $7.05 resistance after the initial 30 minutes of market operation, this might prompt opening or enhancing a short position near said resistance, always bearing in mind the transitory nature of the trade. For those eyeing bearish trades on SoFi Technologies, the objective naturally revolves around securing profits within the trading day. Hence, the suggested approach for profit-taking in this primary bearish trade would be to begin around the $6.94 support level. In the second bearish scenario, it's essential to monitor if the $6.94 support is breached at least 30 minutes post-market opening and subsequently functions as a resistance for a considerable duration. This situation suggests a short-term pessimistic outlook, warranting consideration for initiating a short trade as close as possible to the revised $6.94 resistance level. When contemplating profit-taking in this subsequent bearish endeavor, consider doing so around the subsequent support tier of $6.86. As the market landscape continues to evolve, stay vigilant, adapt your trading strategy with agility, and leverage the rich array of insights provided in this comprehensive analysis. May your trades be astute and your financial endeavors thrive in this dynamic market environment. Happy trading!